Welcome to the Transporter YouTube channel. Watch this video before you haul one of these campers. Alright guys, it's Sunday night and we're just taking off, and as you see I have a huge fifth wheel. They call it a roost. It weighs like 15.4 or something like that. I'll get the exact weight, but I'm gonna pull into Gallops here and I'm gonna run it across the scales. I just want to see what this weighs together with the truck. I know it's under 26, but I've heard of some people getting popped for not having a CDL and hauling them. So I'm just gonna get the paper that shows I'm underweight. That way there's no question about it. If you've never been to this Gallops, it's pretty cool. It's built like a castle. Anyway, I'm going to Perry, Iowa, which is, I believe, 490 miles, something like that. So I'm gonna try to get to the I-80 truck stop today, and then I should just have like 3 hours from there, I think, tomorrow. And then I got to get back because on Tuesday I have a unit that goes to Chicago to a show. So anyway, here we're gonna pull up to the cat scale here, show you guys how this works. This is something I didn't know how to do when I started, so it's easy. It's just one of those things. If you've never done it, you've never done it. So you just pull on, stop by this post right here. Of course, if you're in a semi, you can push that button up there. We're not. We'll push this button down here. And then they'll ask you a couple questions. Eventually. First way.
The truck number?
001.
Thank you.
Thank you. So it's that simple. And then you go inside and you just ask for a scale ticket, and then they'll ask you your company name. They'll charge you like anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks normally. And they'll give you your scale ticket, and I'll show you that once I get it. This guy has a pretty cool setup right here. That's nice. I haven't seen that guy before. That's a pretty nice truck. I wouldn't mind a setup like that. I usually cheat and I park over here because I'm lazy. I don't want to walk. Anyway, I'm going to walk in and get the scale ticket and I'll show it to you. Alright, I'm going to try to show this to you the best I can here. So the total gross weight is 24,120. And I did a little math just to have it, but 24,120. The trailer weighed 15,680. is what they say the dry weight is, which they have to weigh them on their way out of the factory. So, and then so I subtracted that. So my truck with 3/4 of a tank of fuel weighs 8,440 pounds. So a little good to know info there. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the road. I'm at delivery, McKee RV. Anyway, I'm sitting here waiting, and I saw the nose of this sticking out. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't know where you would go with that, but probably just about anywhere, I guess. These tires are like, let's see, what size are they? 335 80/20s. I don't know. Somebody do the math. How tall is that? Looks about like 3 feet to me. Anyway, I'm sitting here waiting. I think they're almost done checking in the guy that was in front of me. And I'm gonna try to get some pictures of the inside of this. So I can show you guys. These things are huge. Alright, I'm sitting here waiting for him to check me in. Been here for almost an hour already. 5 minutes from an hour. I did have to cancel Camping World tomorrow. So I started doing the math this morning. There's no way I could get back in time and pick up a camper and be in Chicago by 8 in the morning. I was about 4 hours short on time. So that being said, that was canceled, and now I am going to haul some sort of electric bus chassis to West Virginia. So I'm going to pick that up tomorrow morning, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they get me out of here soon. It's like between 7 and 8 hours to get home. It's already 5 o'clock in Indiana, so what's the math on that? 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Turn around, get up tomorrow morning, load, try to get out of there by 11, 12 o'clock. So it's about 7 hours to West Virginia. So I always do that to myself. I always get stuck on the second shift, third shift. I don't know why. It's just how I do it, I guess. Anyway, I'll get back on here when we get out of here. Alright, let's talk about it. The fuel mileage and the rate for hauling that roost. Crazy. If you watched my last video, you saw I hauled the park model and or destination, whatever you want to call it. And got like 10 miles to the gallon. It weighed 13,000 pounds roughly, right? This one was a roost. It's fifth wheel style. It hauled better. Felt better going down the road. It was heavier. It was 15.6, something like that. And let me tell you, the fuel mileage, no good. Got all the way down to 7 miles a gallon. And I only went 63 miles. So it paid $750, which is like $1.70 a mile. I spent $350 on fuel, and maybe even a little more than that because I had a little bit less fuel when I got back than when I started. So I made like somewhere between $350 and $400. Drove 16 hours. Make that make sense to me? I don't know. The only thing I can tell you is got to take the good with the bad. And, you know, say we made 400 bucks. I did that Sunday night and on Monday. Now it's Tuesday and I get to do something else, you know? So there's times when you got to take one for the team, I guess. And that's basically with any job. Now, you can be the guy that says, nope, it's not a perfect load, I'm not taking it. You can do that. And it's fine. You might not get as many loads. And overall, you might make less for the year. But you might work less. You might be home more. And maybe that works for you. It doesn't work for me. I have to make something every week, no matter what. And if it's not an RV transport, then I do it somewhere else. You know, I find a way to make something somehow. You know, I don't know. It's hard for me to not make some sort of money. But anyway, you saw the thumbnail. RV transporter beware. This is what I'm getting at. Some of them, you just don't make that much money, and you got to be ready for it. You got to just take that blow and then go to the next one. If it happens to you and you go hang up your hat and you're done, next week you're going to be on Facebook talking crap, and you're going to be another one of those negative guys on Facebook. I don't even get on there because I don't want to know. That kind of stuff just brings you down. But you got to just work through it. Do what you got to do. Make the money. Feed your family. Pay for your house. Pay for your truck. You know, it is what it is. I had the video before paid me pretty good for hauling the park model, which I thought the park model was going to be worse than the roost that we just did. Boy, was I wrong. Camera's falling. Anyway, the park model, I made like 900 bucks in just about the same amount of time. It was a little more miles. I don't know. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I got the trailer hooked up now. I already got a load on it. Time to go make some money. So see ya when this next video comes out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Don't forget, pray for your country.